Hi, I'm Jake, and I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hi, Jake.
Everybody. So you have me standing here thanks to a dare that Rabbi Matt gave me when I was seeing him for counseling this year during a very hard time of my life at this place. You can't imagine how much was going on here. But I'm going to start with some words that Glenn, you'll recognize, and maybe a couple of other people my age will recognize. Flower child, hippie, radical, counterculture revolutionary, deadhead, hothead, acid head, coke head, partying, getting high, buzzed, loaded, wasted, trashed, tripping. Anybody remember those words? They say that if you remember Woodstock, you were not there. Welcome to the 60s. But we never used the word addict. At least I didn't. And it wasn't until my Eskimo, my stepdaughter, I was lucky enough to get into this program, which I knew, and I don't know, Harriet, if you remember this, but I'll tell you in a minute. But anyway, when I was trying, even though I'm in the field, to try and figure out what to do to get our stepdaughter sober, and I was so frustrated, and I was going like this, and then, you know, the other fingers were pointing back at me. So I had to really get real with myself and realize what I had done to myself and the people who loved me, and reevaluate the resentments I had for people who cut me out of their life, because I was a complete nightmare. And everything that the current residents have gone through, I've done it too. I've been arrested, I've overdosed, I've compromised myself in many ways. You know, the disease is real, but what I didn't know is the disease moves. So unless you're grasping a hold of a 12-step lifestyle, you're going to recover possibly from the original substances by finding another distraction to fill the hole in your soul. And that's what I did. So I was very distracted by either enjoying food well. Oh, by the way, abstinence, just don't feel sorry for Bob anymore. It has nothing to do with Bob, abstinence. A lot of people have abstinence. Whoa, I didn't know that about your relationships. No, it's not Bob. We're fine. It's sugar and other stuff, because I was getting close to being a diabetic and had to get those numbers down, or I was going to kill myself with food. And we don't think of food as an addiction, but it is, and dieting is. And I know that for many people here, because the food's so awesome and plentiful, that a lot of people go from their original addiction to gravitating to something else to entertain their bodies so they don't have to go to their souls. So I'm very grateful. Oh, I was going to tell Harriet, you don't remember, but when you were first started over in Lake Street, I was working, among other things, I was working in a battered women's shelter, but I was also working at county jail. And somebody told me, who's also working at county jail, there's this crazy Jewish woman, and she's opened a house and she's taken in all these addicts. You have to meet her. So I said, Jewish addicts? I'm there. So I showed up at Lake Street. I don't even remember who I talked to. It might have been Carrie, I don't know. I don't know that I ever met you. But I said, I'm here, these are my skills, and I'd love to meet your guys. It was still when the guys were coming out of prison. And whoever I talked to said, oh, okay, over there, those are the guys, round them up into a group. No, they didn't ask my name. And the guys were awesome, and then one day, they wouldn't answer the door when I showed up. And I think they were holding each other's hands when they finally opened the door up for me. And the first thing they said to me was, "Get down." Now that's a disco term. But that's not what they meant. Okay? There had been a shooting the night before on the lawn, and the guys were too afraid to let me in. And we actually did a group sitting on the floor of the living room so that the drive-by bullets wouldn't come through the window. So my husband at the time, who since passed, said, "I know you love it there, but..." So I was thrilled to be able to get Amy in here, and she's doing beautifully. But she was my Eskimo and got me back into really taking my 12-step life seriously. And this is the heart and soul of my program, because I'm home here and you're my family, and I feel so connected when I walk in the door. So you don't have to be a resident to have this feeling of belonging. But as Matt told me, if you want to be seen, you must make yourself visible. So that's what I'm doing tonight. For all of you, thank you so much for sharing my birthday.